skiers, welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. Today we are going to be continuing on with learning our HIIT exercises that we're going to be putting all together into a HIIT workout on the first Sunday of October. So I've already taught you the first one, and I'll post a link down below where you can grab that tutorial and learn it. Today we're going to be continuing on with our second of these HIIT exercises. They're going to really help you get your heart rate up. They're going to help you build muscle. They're going to help you prepare for those longer programs when we have competitions and shows we want to do. So let's get started with our second HIIT exercise. So for today's HIIT exercise, we're going to be using half swizzles. Now we're going to start out with a very beginner version of this. So if you're just learning, you'll be able to follow along. But I'm also going to show you how to make it a lot more advanced and use your whole body into this exercise. So we're going to be going around the rink again, okay? Almost all of these HIIT exercises, we're going to be going around the rink, so you can kind of count on that. Okay, we're going to start with a forward half swizzle. So we're going to do all right for one lap and then all left for the other lap, okay? So we're going to do a right half pump. We're going to turn towards our left shoulder, so that's counterclockwise. Then we're going to do a right foot back pump and do a backward 2-foot 3 turn. Now that's where it gets confusing for people, the turns. So let me go over that again. So we have a right foot half pump going forward. We're going to stay on that circle and turn towards our left shoulder with our 2-foot 3 turn, okay? So we're just doing a 2-foot turn right there. Now we're backwards. I'm going to use my right foot to pump again, and I'm going to continue in that circle and do a 3 turn. So both times the 2-foot 3 turn should mimic the circle that you're creating, okay? So we have a right half pump going counterclockwise, turn, a backward pump going clockwise, turn, a forward pump going counterclockwise, turn, a backward pump going clockwise, turn. So we're always pumping with the right foot, and we're going to keep going on the circle that we've created, okay? Half pump, continue on and turn, half pump, continue on and turn, okay? What we don't want to be doing is half pumping and then turning the other way, okay? So you want to continue your circle as you do your turn. All right, so think about the forward one going counterclockwise and then turn continuing counterclockwise. The backward one going clockwise and the turn continuing going clockwise. Okay, so I want you to do it really slowly and carefully for a little bit. Figure out how those turns work so your brain isn't misfiring while you're trying at full speed, okay? And the difficult thing is we're going to do this on the other foot too, and then everything's going to swap. So make sure you have one side really solid, you understand those turns, and then we can work on the other side. Now we're going to swap it and do it all with the left leg pumping. So follow with me. I know these turns might be a little confusing, but we'll go over it. So we're going to have the left foot swizzle forward and turn, the left foot swizzle backward and turn. So we're reversing everything. So now we're going clockwise, clockwise turn, counterclockwise, counterclockwise turn, okay? So we want to reverse everything. Forward swizzle, forward 2-foot turn, backward swizzle, backward 2-foot turn, forward swizzle, counterclockwise turn, backward swizzle. All right, so we're just doing the same thing we just did, just reversed. Forward, turn over the toes, backward, turn over the heels. All right, now it's time to really step these up a notch and take them to where they will feel more like a HIIT exercise, that like high intensity training. So when we do our forward swizzle, we're going to get down as deep as we can into the non-pushing leg. So if I'm pushing with my right leg, I'm going to do a squat on my left leg, okay? So you can try that going forward a few times and really feel what that feels like. You're going to get your shoulder and your hip over that skate so that every time you do it, you're lining up with the leg that you're doing a squat on. So you're pushing and lining up your whole body over the opposite leg so that you're getting as deep as possible. Do your best to drop your hips down instead of just leaning forward, okay? This is not activating your muscles properly. It's giving you a little hamstring stretch, but it's not really activating your quads and your glutes the way you want to. So when you do it, do your best to drop those hips back, like if you were gonna work on a sit spin, okay? Rather than having it all hinge in the hip, try to have as much of it as you can hinge in the knees and the ankles. So we're getting down and hinging in the knees and the ankles, and that will help us activate our quads. And you're gonna do that on both the forward swizzles and the backward swizzles. Then we're gonna add some arms into it. So the leg that you're squatting onto, that hand is gonna go down, and your other hand is gonna go up, and you're gonna look up past those fingers. So you're gonna give me a big reach, one hand reaching down towards the ice, one hand reaching up towards the ceiling. You're gonna follow that with your head, so you're looking up at the ceiling. This is twisting your spine, okay? So you're getting some mobility in your upper body as you're strengthening your lower body. All right, let's try that. So we have a squat, a reach, and a look. And we're gonna turn, same thing backwards. Squat, reach, look. All right, so every time, getting down as far as we can onto the non-pushing leg, and then we're gonna reach up with our hand, up with one hand, down with the other hand, and looking at our top hand. Look at that top hand, turn, look at that top hand, turn. So we're reaching up away from ourselves. We're getting our shoulders twisted, and we're looking up with our whole body towards your top hand. Okay, it's a little alarming. You can't look where you're going, right? You're looking up at the ceiling most of the time in this exercise. The only time you're gonna be looking where you're going is during the turn. Okay, so you're looking up. You can right yourself, do your turn, but then you have to look up again. You can right yourself and do your turn. Okay, so that's the whole thing. We're gonna do a little bit on the other foot, and then put it all together. So that was showing you with the right foot doing the pushing. Now we're gonna do the whole thing with the left foot doing the pushing, so you have a good visual for that. Okay, so we're gonna be now a little deep into our right leg, reaching up and standing up. Turn, getting into that right leg, reaching one hand to the ceiling, one hand to the ice, and turn. Pump, reach, reach, look. Pump, reach, reach, look, okay? Pump one hand to the ground, one hand to the ceiling, look. Pump one hand to the ground, one hand to the ceiling, look up. All right? Pump, reach, look. Pump, reach, look. Every time getting as deep down into those quads on your right leg as you are able with your current strength level. So that is the whole HIIT for today. We are now going to put that all together. All right, skaters, there is your second of these HIIT exercises. Again, you want to learn all of them. So on that first Sunday of October, you can do the whole HIIT workout with some confidence and really work on that strength and stamina. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please do give us that thumbs up. And as always, I'm looking forward to reading all your comments in that section down below. If you haven't done so yet, then hit that subscribe button and the little notification bell down in the corner so you can see all my videos when they come out. Happy skating, and I'll see you next time.